you can always return to these files. This is your first pattern file, your production pattern file. You can always return to these, but I'm going to hit Command W to close that window, and then Shift Command N. Remember, new from template, file, new from template, Shift Command N. Why not learn these shortcuts? Because you're going to use them, like I said, again and again and again and again and again. Here we go. Click here. And what happened to my other file? That's interesting. File, open recent, my Power Patterns demo. I didn't realize I closed that. And then I'll pick one of the other ones. You know, you go ahead and pick yours. I'll just go ahead and pick that one. Command C, Command tilde to jump. The tilde keys between the tab and the escape key on the left side of the keyboard lets you cycle through. Open windows in anything, in a browser, in the Finder, in anything. I'm going to click on this artboard to activate it, and then Command F to paste that in place. Then use my shortcut. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to hit Command S to save this, and here's the new shortcut for you. When we're going to our second file, I don't want to type this. I'm not going to click on a JPEG. I'm going to click on the Illustrator file, which gives it the exact same name. But I'm going to change that from a 1 to a 2, and then hit return and hit return. Now, this file is saved, and now I can make the pattern. I have, oh, I didn't copy, so I have to type, because I didn't copy, type my ID number, an underscore, a 02, right? And this is the first pattern, so 01. So, boom, little mistake, but if you have to type it just once, every single set of patterns, not the end of the world, huh? Hit return, hit escape, because this pattern's just fine. We'll click here, and then hit return. In order to bring up the move dialog box, we'll look at this and say, hey, maybe this thing should move a little bit this way. We'll take it to 40, which balances out left and right. Hit tab and hit the down arrow in order to bring that up. I don't like that balance, so I'm going to take it down and see where this evens out. Not quite, so maybe it is probably 130, huh? Let's try that. Hit tab, and it's not, so it must be 140. And there we go. There's our balance. And like I told you, these whole numbers only work sometimes, and they only work if your tile is set up on, I made it 140 pixel square. So I tried to give you guys some clues. Now I'm going to save this file, Shift Option Command S, and save this for the web. We have all our settings here. We don't have to change anything. It's already named, and it's our very first pattern, so I'm going to hit the right arrow and type 01. So you notice how this was file 01, 01, and 02. This is file 02, and it's our first pattern, so it's 01. This naming convention, as I already told you, we are going to continue with the rest of the year. So you need to wrap your head around it. You need to practice it, because it is not optional. You're part of this team. You're going to work to make our curator's job easier. Because without those naming conventions, we can't give you credit. We will just take your files and use them. I want you to be able to trace your contributions to all of our packages we're going to sell, and to use it as a brag sheet. Yeah, I made that, I contributed to that, and that thing's selling like hotcakes. Okay? Work smart, save early and often, Command S, so easy to do, and don't ever get caught when Illustrator crashes with having lost files. Got it? Have some fun with this.